All right, so there you have it. You're still watching Breakfast Central on Newsnet Central. Let's now bring you Africa Report, taking around the continent of Africa. Now we're going straight to Zimbabwe, where 250 vaccination cards has gone missing at a health center in the country. Now, the cards are suspected to have been stolen for selling to unvaccinated people.
Now we have our correspondent Lala joining us from Harare, Zimbabwe, for more updates on this. Good morning, Lala. Tell us really what is going on in Zimbabwe regarding 250 vaccination cards missing. Has anyone found any yet? And how did it even get missing in the first place, Lala?
Good morning, Oluchi. This is not the first time vaccination cards have gone missing in some of our hospitals, in some of our medical centers in the country. Recently, there were also vaccination cards, about 19 vaccination cards that went missing at Beatrice Hospital, which is right here in Harare. And there's been other vaccination cards as well that have gone missing in the neighboring town of Marondera, which is less than 100 kilometers out of Harare. So this whole thing of missing vaccination cards has been going on for the past months. And, there are actually people that brag that they are buying vaccination cards without getting vaccinated for whatever reasons, for different reasons. Some are citing that they don't want to be vaccinated. Some say, no, the queues are too long. We don't want to be waiting, in the queues for a long time.
All right, Lala. Now, the cards are likely, as you hear, going to be sold to unvaccinated people. What measures have the country's health ministry taken to prevent this from, happening?
Okay, so far the police is the one that is on the ground the most, and obviously working together with the Ministry of Health to identify their employees that are stealing these cards and selling them. And what is more interesting is that the case of these vaccination cards, of the hospital officials are the ones that they notice that no, there are so many vaccination cards that are missing. So, which means they may also know who is taking these vaccination cards. In the case of Marondera, the nurse that was involved in those vaccination cards is already been arrested. And in the case of Harare in Beatrice Hospital, the nurses that were involved were arrested. But the latest one, the 250 vaccination cards that have gone missing in a town called Gutu, they are yet to make any arrests, but the police is doing investigations.
Right. Now, still in Zimbabwe, Lala, the recently arrested war veterans, have come out to denounce President Mnangagwa, claiming that they were used to carry out terror campaigns during election seasons.
Lala, those who are very strong accusations against the president of Zimbabwe by the veterans. What's the latest so far on that story?
Okay, so this War Veterans Pressure Group, remember that's the group whose members were arrested last week, whose 9 members were arrested last week for demanding a rise on their pensions. So their spokesperson called Amos Sigauke is the one who gave a very detailed presser yesterday. And he said that they are not political. They are not aligned to any political party. They are war veterans that fought for the freedom of the country from colonial rule. So they stand for Zimbabwe. They do not stand for a political party. And he went on to apologize and say they know and they are aware that over the years, since the Mugabe regime, and more so during the Mugabe regime, war veterans were hated by people in Zimbabwe because they were being accused of, instilling terror in people, especially during election times. And he said that they apologize for that, and they know that those elements in the war veterans associations that were instilling terror and that were performing violence acts during campaign season were being paid by the ruling party. But he went on to say that that is not what they stand for as war veterans. As war veterans, they stand for the welfare of Zimbabweans, and what they need as war veterans is to be taken care of, to be shown appreciation for the sacrifice that they gave to the country during the fight, the liberation war.
Right. Now, these veterans of the war who, according to some reports, should be declared heroes in the country. In fact, some people have come to say that some benefits should be extended not just to them, but to their immediate families as well. But Lala, can you tell us if the veterans are still in detention?
Well, the 9 war veterans were arrested. They were released.
Right.
They were released. A number of lawyers went in, and even Zimbabwe lawyers for human rights, they also had to go in and try to get them out. The spokesperson, he said that these war veterans, most of them are over 50 and they are over 60, and some of them are almost 70 years of age. They were released late. They were released around midnight, and some of them, they've got medication that they have to take, and one of them was actually in clashes, so it was a very disturbing situation for the elderly to go through. And also, yes, the war veterans are saying that the benefits should be extended to their immediate family, especially their children. Over the years, the government has paid their children's school fees, but they are saying it's now been over a year without their children's school fees being paid, and they want that to be resolved, as well as they need medical aid, because they were accusing the government of not paying good attention to them and not taking care of their needs. They even brought up the issue of the white farm.
All right. Well, thank you very much for the latest. Our correspondent, Lala, out there in Zambia, Harare, giving us the latest from that situation with the war veterans arrested. But now they have been released.